Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of my F1 2013 online career. At the moment we are in Shanghai, about to start the race session. We're going to our setup here. We're going to go for a aggressive stance. We're going to go in on lap 7. So that is our strategy, our teammate. So we are outclassing him quite well. He's got 1 championship, I got 50. But never mind that, it's sort of like teamwork when you get the instructors and the drivers hopefully. So we're going to go to race session and see how things go. It was raining and it still is now, so hopefully that's not going to affect us too much. Just waiting to go now. Here we go. Take that screen off. Get it off. There we go. Thank you. And onto the track. Look at all that water spraying. That's not good. Here we go. Didn't qualify first this time with Fernando Alonso in first and us coming down in 4th. Our teammate is in 8th. So at least we're in both top 10. It's like McLaren in the real season. Except I should be further down. We've got optimal fuel and about to start the race. Vettel's up ahead with Hamilton to the left. And all lights are out and we are racing and we are off. Letting the clutch slowly come up. And off we go. Bad start. Hamilton started to get away, but at least we're not getting swamped. And contact straight into the back of Hamilton. Right there, coming up the inside, letting the car just slow down using engine braking only. Watching out for the rain. It will make you slip and slide all over the place. Coming up the inside of Fernando Alonso into 2nd place now. He's still on the right hand side though, following the little arrows. There's still 3 there. That means he's very close. Vettel now leads into the next corner. Coming down to 1st gear now, very slow. Going a bit wide and slipping and sliding as the rain makes it very hard for these tyres to get warmed up. Come down into the 2nd section now. Vettel getting a bit of a lead, but not by much. McLaren struggling to keep pace. Into that right left-hand corner. He's on the throttle. The grip here is very minimal indeed. Alonso still in 3rd place, hanging on behind. Not far away from us 2 top leaders at all. 0.8 seconds and down the inside. We are slipping and sliding everywhere. That's not good. And Vettel goes back through again as we outbrake ourselves. Fernando Alonso is held up though. He doesn't make it through. Very rough start to the Grand Prix here. Vettel now has a good lead. Fernando Alonso is in the slipstream, but DRS will hopefully not be enabled for this race. Obviously it only gets nailed to lap 3, but he's coming down the inside anyway. And outbraked ourselves again in an attempt to defend. Managed to hold off Fernando Alonso. And he falls back. Coming up to lap 2 now. And Vettel has gone in. Vettel has gone into the pits for whatever reason. I do not know why. But that means we are in 1st place. MC Mike has made it up to 4th. So he's doing well as well from 8th place. So he's made 4 places of progress. Letting the car go down once again. Engine braking into the first corners. And just let the car just glide through with a little minimal throttle. Even with that, it's still starting to dance over the track. But dancing on ice, not Formula 1. Much better corner there, just ease on the gas once more. Hulkenberg is up to 3rd, so Jesus Christ, where did he come from? Going a bit wide here. We're off the track and onto the green, artificial grass or runoff, whatever you want to call it. It's green, I know that. And NT Mike is up to 3rd, so he's doing extremely well. Alonso's in 2nd still. That's his next target. He's got to get past him. Vettel is probably now out of the race because of his very early pit stop. Maybe he made a wrong tyre choice. Maybe he has some damage where I went wide. We do not know. But both from McLarens now in the top 3. We can get some real good points here. this will be a very interesting race, especially if it stops raining. That would be very interesting indeed. Which is forecast actually. It is meant to stop raining. And DRS Alonso won't get that advantage in this race. He's going to have to use natural slipstream here to outdo me. NC Mike just did the fastest lap of 1:45.1, so he is catching us down because we did 1:45.2. Steam notifying me that everyone's flying around Total War 2, which is not needed. And we just did a purple sector there. Alonso 0.8 seconds down still as we go into the third lap. I'm going wide here. I do not want that. It's enough. We've got the room for error, but not by much. We can't keep making mistakes like this. And the car's going wide. Back end started to be a bit too happy. Another purple sector still. God knows how. Well, that was pace rather, not the sector. It could have been. I do not actually know. And the car's still trying to step out. Very skiddy indeed. Hitting the DRS in a defensive manner. That's what we saved it for. Putting into rich mode because we do have just plus 1 lap of fuel. Watching those tyres as well. Just want to watch the wear. And Alonso just catches up in time for the corner, but he's not close enough to make a manoeuvre. Oh, the rain on my screen. Makes everything look so pixelated. That's a 1:44.7. And Alonso appears to be going for a pit stop. Maybe we're holding him up too much. Perhaps that's why. We do not know.
Brilliant lap. You're driving as well as I've ever seen.
We just did the fastest lap.
We need until the end.
Oh, the car's going onto the grass and all over the place. We're making our own circuit here in Shanghai. And that cost me 0.5 of a second, so Alonso is going to be relishing in that.
We have a little bit of spare fuel. We should keep an eye
on top of that,
for the next few laps.
Back down to standard mode then. But on top of that, we are going to be slowing down Alonso and allowing NC Mike to catch us up as well. But we can't go too slow, otherwise Alonso will just pounce and he will be gone. Hopefully we can trick it into being a 1-2. Down the long straight once more, holding first place rather, lap 4 in first place. And Alonso's going to come down on the inside line, and or rather that's the outside. He goes usually wide, but then over brakes and allows me to come back down the inside. So we are holding very nicely, but we know Alonso has the faster car here. McLaren is clearly not set up for wet weather conditions here. NC Mike is 2.2 seconds behind Fernando Alonso. But Hamilton is close behind him. Oh, Hamilton just coming to third. NC Mike has dropped down the pack. God knows what happened there. Down 2 gears, 3 gears. Brake one more time into the corner. Oh, bit skittish as we come out once more. Goes all the road, down the curve, coming down. Use them all defensively. Alonso's coming up. He's using that slipstream. Gonna have to go defensive again. He's not gonna catch me though. He is. Oh no, we've got it. Defensive measure. I still gave him room. The question is though, where has NC Mike ended up? Because he dropped down. Hamilton went into third. We have not seen where NC Mike is at the moment.
You're increasing your lead over.
He's in fifth. He dropped down 2 places. So Rosberg must have either took advantage of where Hamilton left off or done the same manoeuvre. Now as we come in to lap 6 now. Oh Jesus. Oh, that was nasty. And the car stepping out once more. This rain is really punishing us. And for that we're going to have to go defensive down into this corner, which is really nasty. All slippery sliding. The car's tyres struggling to get any grip. They're worn down as it is. Having done 6 laps, obviously the tyre wear has increased accordingly to the lap length. So they are basically at the end of their stint. This will be, but Alonso's got an amazing position at the moment. We're going to have to go defensive again. He's coming inside. That engine is so loud in my ears. And we're going into the grass and coming back on the track again. And Alonso is now ahead. Oh, no, don't want to tap him at all. Alonso goes onto the outside line and cuts across. And we are not in first place anymore. Hamilton is now behind. He wants another go. He's going up the inside. Amazing move. Oh, got to use the brakes and engine braking. He's got the inside line, but I'm going quite fast, and then it means I get the inside of this one. Oh yeah. So then he goes up the inside line as well for that corner. God, this is hard work.
Your tyres and brakes are at optimal temperature.
Hamilton still on the rear of the car, getting closer. We have got our pit stop.
Ready for you, box in this lap.
Got a bit wide there. Easy on the gas.
We think there will be another 5 minutes of rain.
Easy all the curves here. We've got 5 minutes of rain. Oh, got to make a decision now. Do I stay out or do I go on the prime? Slick. Hamilton's going on the attack. Oh, very close. Almost had contact. Defensive measures. No. Oh, Jesus. Did a little bump. Going into the pits. We're going to take a risk. Alonso's coming as well. Here we go. Faster, boys. Bloody hell, that was quick.
We're racing on the way out.
NC Mike is now in 9th.
We don't want a penalty.
Oh no, that's outdated now, that information. So I'm currently in 8th.
You have no
or 9th rather. I'm in 9th.
So look after your tyres.
Alonso's ahead. Ricardo ahead. Oh, these new tyres are very, very bad. the weather forecast is correct, within the next 2 or 3 laps we should have dry conditions or dry-in conditions. And we got past Alonso, Scott's commentating that bit. Ricardo's jutting around a bit. Must be the internet connection a bit there. Never mind. Inside, so we're now in P7. Is Hamilton going to the pits for this time though? That's the question. Bottas is in the Williams up ahead in 6th. So they go into the pit lane. And so we're going to have a clear run. Where's Hamilton? Look out for the little dot in the pit lane. Where is it? There it is. Come on, there he is up ahead. He's made it out to first though. We're catching up. Come on, you wee bastard. Get that power down. Hamilton gets a better drive. We're keeping the pace with Hamilton, mate.
You have to pass him.
Yes, I know I've got to pass him because he's in P1. God, these engineers are so fucking stupid. Oh, Hamilton doing wheel spin. Go on, press that throttle down, boy. We're using all our curves to the straight here. That's it. Power down. Go on there, fast. I don't seem to be doing much though. But we are making ground. DRS is now enabled. Thank God.
Okay, you're in his dirty air. You've lost some front end grip.
And we are down. The rain is starting to die off, which is probably why it's been enabled now.
First place. Let's carry this through to the end.
So the rain has now stopped, but now it's whether can these tyres last and actually not overheat, or can we actually, or are we going to have to go in and then come back out? Is the question. How much faster is it going to be on the slicks? And when will be the right time to go on the slicks? There's only 4 laps left. Up that, and MC Mike is now in 5th place, so he's still doing really well in this race. And we can see the purple sectors, the track's really starting to dry out now on the racing line. Of course, we are in 1st place, so hopefully our tyres will be really cool running into the water. Still a bit slippery, but easier to control now. Hamilton is falling behind now as we're coming to the end of lap 10. But it has stopped raining, so but there is still spray coming off the tyres, so fingers crossed that things will go well from here on. Oh, going wide in the last corner, coming across the line.
We think it's time to switch over to the dry tyre. Pit in and change your tyres.
No, this is bad. So the crew are now saying the dry tyre is quicker. Is it really worth it for 3 laps? Or 2 laps even at race pace? 18 seconds will take me down, way down the field, and something like 12. And then 2 laps will maybe get back to 10th place. It doesn't really seem worth it.
The car behind is There's only a second down on you. 1 second.
I think we're going to have to stay out for this. It is still spray coming off the tyres. There's just no further rain coming down onto the track. That's the only difference. Oh, going wide here as we come into this tight left-hand corner. Oh, drifting out of there as well. That was cool. That's the fun really fast. Lap 12. Using the non-racing line to try and cool the tyres down because they are starting to overheat. They are amber. So they're not comfortable at all. Oh god. Going wide. And this will affect our performance. Staying off the racing line, as I said, try and keep the tyres cool. You know, it's a matter of holding off Hamilton. I don't know what tyre he is on as well, which is a bad thing. Going wide, we're going wide. These tyres hate me. Oh god. And contact made with Hamilton. Oh my god, he's drifting. These tyres are not happy. These do not suit these conditions at all. Getting to the DRS zone, is trying to take him back. There it is. Open up. There we go. On the attack. Coming down the inside. Goodbye, Hamilton. That's my place, thank you. Two laps to go. These tyres are really hot. They hate me at the moment. Quite literally, we are burning rubber. Just a waste of this set of tyres. We should have gone to the slicks because we could have probably survived the that lap and gone on to the hard compound. Once again. That corner really loves to drift. So this tyre is being a right bitch to control at the moment. These tyres are just not performing at all. Ooh. That was a bit scary. Jesus. Curve down. Use it as a defensive measure. Hamilton didn't catch up for some reason. I don't know if he had DRS or not. He was definitely looked like he was in the zone, but we've gone wide. But we managed to keep it. Just rev engine. Alright, coming to the last lap now. Cars drifting all over the place. It's horrible. And that was 9 seconds slower in those times. They really are not. And the rest of the pack is suffering as well. That was, even with that lap time, we was only 0.1 second slower than the average pace of everything else. So, not a good day at all. Hold of Hamilton for 1 more lap. He's 0.6 seconds behind. Alonso's in third. God, these tyres are so bad at the moment. They do not want to respond to anything. Just how wide? That's full lock to the right and left. And they're just dancing. It just wants to dance. Dancing. Dancing some more. Jesus. Use all the curves. Come on. But this is going to be it. Hamilton could make the move here. There he comes, he's coming down. But not enough at all. Jesus, these tyres. And across the line in a very wobbly fashion, we take first place just about. Thank God that's over. That was horrendous. That's Rosberg in P4. And that means we're going to go to Vettel, who's in 7th. And they're see-through. They are all see-through. I don't know why they're see-through. And there's Bottas in 12th. And we are now finished with NZ Mike in 5th place.
Great job. What a win.
So that's 25 points for us and 10 points from NC Mike, so it's a very good race indeed. That is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like, subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.